If you're a real estate agent looking to up your productivity and streamline your daily activities, today's video is for you. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Amanda. I'm glad you're here with me today. If you're new, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Today, I'm going to go over 11 apps that I think are the best to use in your real estate business for 2022. I made a video like this a couple years ago, and some of these are duplicates, so they've really stood the test of time, but I have some new ones that I'm using as well that I want to share with you. Number one is Canva, and I'm sure a ton of you have heard about it because it really is that amazing. Canva has so many different features that you can use in your real estate business. I'm just going to go over a couple of examples, but it really is endless as far as the opportunities you have to use this in your real estate business. One of my favorite things to do is after we get a professional shoot done of a listing is use Canva to make either a coming soon or a just listed banner for the photo so that it looks a lot prettier on social media when we're marketing the property. And that can be done just using the free account. There's no charge for it. It's very simple. You can also upgrade and get a paid account. I do have a paid account. I think it's worth every penny. But I also use Canva for things other than just banners. I use Canva for making flyers. I use it to put together presentations. They have QR codes, so I generate those for some of our direct mail postcards. There's just so many ways that you can use it in your business, and I absolutely think it is a must-have app. Number two is Evernote. I've been using Evernote for years now, and it really is such a great way to stay organized, and it helps me remember things on the go. As agents, we're always running around like just chickens with our heads cut off. It's no days ever the same. It's nonstop. And Evernote has really helped me because so many times we're in front of a client and they ask a question that we don't know off the top of our head, so we need to get back to them, or we need to contact someone and get an answer and then update our clients. And I use Evernote all the time so that at the end of the appointment or at the end of the day, whenever I'm at a stopping point, I can go through and look and say, okay, I have 5 things that I need to take care of that came up throughout the day. And that really helps me stay on track because the older I get, the more of the little details that are just asked on the fly as far as questions go, they just go right over the top of my head. So I need something to help me stay organized, and Evernote is it. Also, confession to make, for many years, I used Evernote as a CRM because I didn't want to spend the money on a CRM. I do not recommend doing that, but it actually did work for me for probably like 3, maybe 4 years. So yeah, I'm definitely bonded to Evernote. I have used it for things that it's not even meant for. Number 3 is Monday. And I am actually a fairly new user of Monday. I've been using it probably a little over a year now. I used to use Trello, and Trello worked for me too. I think it comes down to just what type of platform you like, but I find Monday is super interactive, and it helps my assistant know if I've taken care of my portion of a task, and it's very easy to notify her, hey, you're up next and I need you to take care of this. I also find Monday is really helpful in terms of planning out social media content, and I use it for that a lot because it can help me stay organized and know that, okay, this week I need to produce 5 pieces of content or however many it is, and then I can just map them out by each day and time block them so that I know they're actually going to get done. Monday is also great for collaboration. So if you're working with multiple people, it's great for that. It doesn't have to just be, for me, it's just my assistant. But if you have a big team and you're looking to get organized, Monday is great for keeping everyone on the same page. And I found that it's cut down on a ton of time on going back and forth in emails. And I really value that because if I can shave an hour off my day of mundane emails, that's a win. Number 4 is RPR, or Realtor's Property Resource. This is also one that I have been using for years, and it is so useful, especially if you are in the streets, pounding the pavement with your clients. You drive by a house, they see a sign, and they say, hey, what's that house? You can literally stand right in front of it. The data gets pulled up. I don't even think it's in 5 seconds. It's probably less than that. And it's so much faster than logging into the MLS, searching for the property, trying to track it down. It makes you look so much more professional in front of your clients. That's probably the number one thing that I use it for, but you can also produce CMAs from RPR. You can schedule showings within RPR. You can look up a home's estimated value. There's a lot of different things that you can do with it, but what I personally use it for is to be able to quickly locate houses when I'm out and on the go. Number 5, your CRM. You have got to have a CRM nowadays that you can access on the go. And if you're just getting started out and your budget is tight, Google Sheets can be a CRM. I've used Excel as a CRM, and as I told you all earlier, I even used Evernote for a while. It doesn't matter what you use, but you've got to have a CRM that allows you to access it on the go, wherever you are. Doesn't matter, you don't have to be at your computer. For me, my CRM nowadays is kvCORE, and I love kvCORE. It is super user-friendly. Their app's easy to work through. Desktop is easy to work through as well. And it's just so flexible to be able to be customized to my business and what works for me, that I've really found that I do a much better job managing my database for the simple fact that I can access it from anywhere. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. I don't have to remember to do something when I get home. So I think that's my biggest suggestion of whatever you get for your CRM, make sure it's one that you can access on the go. Number 6 is Zapier. And if you aren't doing lead generation or need to integrate one system into another, this probably isn't going to be very helpful for you. Feel free to just fast forward. But if you do need some type of platform that can integrate, for example, when we run our Facebook ads, Zapier is what takes those leads and dumps them automatically right into kvCORE. We don't have to do anything with that. That is such a time saver, so that they're automatically set up. We have them tagged with certain hashtags, and then they automatically get set up on the proper campaign, depending on what hashtag that they're coming in through. Zapier is super affordable. I think I pay $20 a month, maybe $25. And it really has saved us so much time from having to manually take leads and move their data into our CRM. Number 7 is my faithful DocuSign. I remember the days when I first got into real estate, there was no DocuSign, there was no dot loop, there was no e-signing period. It was, let's meet at the coffee shop so you can wet sign this contract and then I'll fax it. I'm so glad those days are behind us. I absolutely love DocuSign. I pay for it separately every year. My brokerage does offer an e-signing platform as part of what's included in what we pay monthly, but I don't use it because I just love DocuSign that much. The app, I can use it anywhere. I can literally sit in my car and set a contract up to have the signature fields or initial fields, whatever it needs, and send it right out. I don't have to be at a computer. And that to me is priceless. I think that DocuSign is a great option, but there certainly are other options out there. Just get yourself an e-sign product that you like and you feel is user friendly so that you're able to take care of signatures no matter where you are. Number 8 is QuickBooks, and it makes your monthly bookkeeping so much easier than if you're using something like Excel, like I did when I first got into the business. It also makes tax time so much faster because everything that your accountant needs is right in QuickBooks Online. My accountant has access to my account, so they can just go in, prepare my taxes for me, and it keeps it super simple. The only thing that I have to do every month is at the end of the month, I go in and reconcile all my books to make sure everything matches up. My QuickBooks online account is connected to my bank account and everything downloads automatically into there. So it's very easy to keep track of your monthly bookkeeping. And it's also very easy to run reports so that you can monitor your profit and loss monthly, even weekly if you want to, and of course annually as well. And it's very simple to run reports and give yourself an idea of where your business is so that you know where it needs to go in the future. Number 9 is the Road Warrior app. And I really do not think I could live without this app. It saves so much time when you are mapping out a route for the different properties that you're going to be showing. All you have to do is plug in the different addresses that you're going to be visiting, and then it will optimize your route for you. I can't even begin to tell you how much time I wasted in previous years before this app existed. Going on to, for me, I started with MapQuest. That's how long ago that I have been in real estate. And then from there, that evolved into Google Maps. But you would still have to map out your route and determine what the shortest distance was to optimize your route. And then from there, you obviously go in and calculate how much time you need at each place. Road Warrior does not help with calculating how much time you need as far as a showing and then driving distance goes. But it is absolutely phenomenal as far as mapping out your route for you. And if you are multiplying that throughout the year by how much time it saves you each time you're going out to show houses, it literally adds up to hours every single year. It is absolutely a must-have app. Number 10 is ShowingTime. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you have access to ShowingTime, but I don't know if this one's gonna apply to everyone. So if it's not something that you do have access to, I'm sorry that this doesn't apply, just a blanket approach. I wanted to include ShowingTime because I really could not run my business without it at this point. Gone are the days that I'm trying to track down an agent to schedule a showing. I just hop right in my app, find the property that my client wants to see, and jump in and request the showing. And I really like the fact that in this crazy market we've been experiencing, they've developed an option to go on a wait list. So if all the showings are booked, then I can just hop on a wait list for a certain time and I'll immediately find out if there is an option to be able to then go ahead and schedule an appointment. ShowingTime has streamlined how I schedule showings, and it has also streamlined the showings that are being scheduled on my listings. If a listing is vacant, then I don't have to take any of those calls. I can simply set it up to where agents can schedule and get immediate confirmation. So it's a huge time saver. Number 11, my last one, is Forewarn. And I use this for 2 different reasons. One, as an extra precaution for my own safety. It is excellent to use before you have a face-to-face meeting with a stranger to get some more background information about who you're meeting. And if there are any red flags, then please take extra steps to be careful or even consider just canceling the meeting. I have an example where I used Forewarn. It's been a couple years ago now, but I used it because I just had this gut feeling that someone that had inquired online about seeing a property, like there were just some red flags and it seemed very off to me. So I took their information, dumped it into Forewarn, and come to find out this person was an accused and found guilty of rape. So I ended up canceling the appointment. You know, maybe they had changed their life and it was an overreaction on my part, but my gut instinct told me otherwise. And had I not had Forewarn, I certainly wouldn't have shown up to the appointment by myself. But I think that it avoided what could have been a disaster altogether just by taking a couple simple steps to look up some more information about the person. The other thing that Forewarn is great for is they have extremely accurate phone numbers. So if you're doing any type of online lead generation and people, which they're notorious for doing, don't complete their phone number, odds are if you plug their information into Forewarn that you were able to capture, you will be able to get accurate phone numbers for them as well. It is such an amazing time to be in the real estate industry. The options that we have for technology to save us time in our business on a daily basis is almost endless. If you have an app that you absolutely love and it's done something positive for your business, please feel free to share it below. The more options we have to determine what's going to work best for us, the better. I hope you all found this helpful, and if you did, please consider hitting the like and the subscribe button.